Hi, guys. This is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is a set which is on quant-based reasoning. It's a moderate to slightly difficult level set. I would suggest pause this video, look at the PDF. The link is available in the description of this video. Try to solve the set on your own and then proceed with the rest of this session. 5 friends, Ajay, Bismil, Chand, Danish, and Ishan, play a series of games where the chips are exchanged among friends on the basis of the result of each game. It was known that the number of chips brought by these friends were 26, 28, 30, 34, 36. Okay, these were the original chips, right? Not necessarily in that order. When the series of games finished, it was found that the number of chips with the 5 friends were 26, 28, 30, 34, 36, right? Not necessarily the same order. If a friend ends with more chips than what he started with, the difference is called the winning. Whereas if the friend ends with fewer number of chips than what he started with, the difference is termed as loss, right? It was further observed that number of chips brought by each friend was different. Number of chips with that each friend ended was also different. Okay, then you have given certain rules on how to distribute the chips, and then your questions are: what is the difference between the chips brought by Bismil and Danish, who ended with 28 chips? If the following is true, how many chips did the person who brought 36 chips end with? Okay, so basically you have a set of what you bring and set of what you end with, right? And you have to match these two. So it's almost like a matrix sort of an arrangement, okay? And you have these conditions to fill up the matrix, right? So I've created this matrix, right? This is what you brought, this is what you end with, and I will try to fill the person over here. So for example, if I put, say, Bismil here, right? It means Bismil brought 26 and ended with 28 chips, right? So obviously nobody can come in this 28 column, nobody can come in this 26 row, because that's what the first one says. The number of chips brought by each friend was different. Similarly, the number of chips brought by each ended with was also different. So 2 people cannot start with 26, 2 people cannot finish with 26, right? So that is given to us. So our aim is to basically finish this grid, fill up this grid. All right, let's try to fill this up. Okay, the number of chips brought by each friend was different. Number of chips that each friend ended was also different. As we discussed, no, 2 people cannot, you can fill only 1 person in a row. You can only fill 1 person in a column. Okay, no friend started and ended the series of games with the same number of chips. Okay, so whoever started with 26 cannot end with 26. Similarly, whoever started with 28 cannot end with 28. Whoever started with 30 cannot end with 30. Whoever started with 34 cannot end with 34. Whoever started with 36 cannot end with 36. Right. Further, it is known that the winnings nor the losses of any of the 2 of the 5 friends were the same. So if somebody won 2, say for example, you brought 26 and ended up with 28, right? So if you win 2 chips, right? Your win will be 2 chips. Nobody else can end up with 2 chips extra, right? So 28 cannot finish with 30, 34 cannot finish with 36, 30 can finish with 34, right? The same is the case with losses. Even the losses cannot be the same, right? So this is something which we will take care of as we go through. Okay, Ishan ended with the same number of chips that Chand brought, and both of them ended with losses. Okay, so both of them are losses. Okay, exactly 2 friends ended with with losses. Exactly 3 friends ended with a loss, right? So since nobody starts and finishes the same, if 3 people are with losses, the remaining 2 will be with wins. So 2 people made extra chips, 3 people lost chips. Right. None of the friends who won or lost 6 chips. None of the friends won or lost 6 chips. Right. So 26 cannot end with 32. Right. There is no 32. 28 cannot end with 34. Okay. 30 cannot end with 36. 30 cannot also end with 24 also, but there's no 24. 34 cannot end with 28. Right? He cannot lose 6 chips also. 34 cannot end with 40. That is okay. 36 cannot end with 30. 36 cannot end with 30. There is no 42 over here. Okay. So this is done. Bismil was one of the 2 friends who did not make a loss. So one of the people who had wins was Bismil. Right. And both of them won more than 2 chips. So whoever wins more than 2 chips. Right. So if 26 was to end up with a win, he cannot end on 28. He has to end up with higher than 28. Similarly, 28 cannot end with 30. Right. 30 cannot end with 32. That's okay. 34 cannot end with 36. 36 cannot end with 38. That's not possible. Right. And Bismil brought more chips than Danish. Now, this is the line of, no profit, no loss. 26, 26, 27, 28, 28, 30, 30, 34, 34, 36, 36. Now, if you observe carefully, right, 36, the person who brought 36 has to make a loss. He cannot make a win. Right? He will end with lesser number of chips. So this is the person who made a loss. Similarly, 34 also has to make a loss. 34 also has to make a loss. Right? There is no value above it because 34 cannot finish with 36. Bismil is one of the 2 friends who did not make a loss, and both of them won more than 2 chips. Right? So that is the case. Now, two of these 3 will make a win and one of them will make a loss. Now we know 26 definitely makes a profit. 26 definitely will be winning, right? Because the values available are all above him, right? 28 can make a loss, can make a win. 30, depending on whether he ends up with 34 or 26 or 28, will be making a profit or a loss. Right. So let's start with 26. 26 can either end with 30, 34 or 36. Now, if 26 ends up with 30, right, he's made a profit of 4. Right. So 36, the only person who can finish in 36 will be 28, and we'll have to figure out the others. Right. Similarly, if 26 ends up with 34, he has to make a profit of 8. Right. Nobody else can make a profit of 8. Now 28 there is nobody to take this. If 26 finishes here, right, there is nobody to take 36. Right. The only one who can take 36 will be 28. But you'll observe that 28 cannot take 36, because if 28 takes 36, he will also end up with a profit of 8. 2 people cannot end up with 8. Right. So we know 26 cannot end with 34. 26 cannot end with 34. And the third scenario will be when 26 ends up with 36, and we'll have to figure out the rest. So we have 2 scenarios to play with. 26 ends with 30 or 26 ends with 36. Let's try to fix this. So we have the 2 scenarios here. One was where person who brought 26 ended up with 30. One was the person who brought 26 ended up with 36. Right. Now, this is almost like a Sudoku sort of a puzzle. You can put only one tick in across one row and one column. Across one column and one row. Okay. Now, 26 ended up with 30, so he cannot end up with 36. Which means the only person who can end up with 36 will be 28. So his profit is 4. His profit is 8. Right. The other 3 will make losses. Right. So this cannot end up here. This cannot end up here. Right. Now, 30 cannot make a profit. 30 cannot make a profit because we already have two people who are making profit. And even if 30 makes a profit, the profit will be 4, right? Which will again be the case. So 30 cannot end with 34, which means 36 will end up with 34. So this is out. This is out. Now we know 34 will end with 26. That's the only place left. 34 will end with 26. That's minus 8. Right. So this is out. This will be the case. So here 30 will end with 28. So this is minus 2. And this is also minus 2. Now, two people cannot end up with the same loss. Losses of any of the two friends are not the same, right? So this scenario cannot exist. This is the scenario which works. Let's see what is the case. Right. So 26 ends with 36. So he makes a profit of 10. Right. Which means this does not go out. So the only place for 28 to go is 26. So he makes a loss of minus 2. Okay. Now the second person to make a profit will be 30. He will end up with 34. So he makes a profit of plus 4. Right. So these two are out. This is out. The only one who can end up with 30 is the person who brought 34. Right. So that is minus 4. So 30 cannot end with 26. 36 cannot end with 26. So 36 will end with 28. That's minus 8. So everyone has a different profit, 10 and 2. Everyone has a different loss. Let's say 10 and 4. Loss will be minus 2, minus 4 and minus 8. So if it did, now we need to figure out which friend ended where. We need to figure out which friend ended where. Okay, so Bismil was one of the two friends who did not make a loss, right? So Bismil has to be either the person who brought 26 or the person who brought 30, right? The last statement says Bismil brought more chips than Danish. So Bismil has to bring 30 because if he brings 26, he will end up with the lowest number of chips, who brought the lowest number of chips. So he could not have brought more than Danish. So Bismil will be 30. Danish will be one of these two. It does not say that Danish is one of those two friends, right? So Danish might be the person who brought 28 or 26. Okay. What else is known? Ishan ended up with the same number of chips that Chand brought, and both of them ended with losses. So Ishan and Chand will be from 28, 34 and 36. Ishan has to end with the same number of chips that Chand brought. So Ishan would have brought more chips than Chand. Ishan would have brought more chips than Chand, right? So Ishan cannot be the person who bought 28, right? Right. Ishan has to be the person who brought 34 or 36, right? Because Chand also has to make a loss. If Ishan is here and Chand is here, Chand is not making a loss, right? So Ishan will be either 34 or 36. Now, if Ishan is 34, right, so Ishan, it says Ishan ended with the same number of chips that Chand brought. If Ishan was at 34, Chand would be at 30, but 30 is already Bismil. 30 is already Bismil. So Ishan cannot be also 34. Ishan has to be 36. So this will be Ishan. This will be Bismil. Right. So Chand would be the chips that Ishan ended with. Ishan ended with 28. So Chand will be 28. This will be Chand. Right. And we know that Bismil brought more chips than Danish. Right. We have already fitted Chand as one of the person who brought lower than Bismil, right? So the other person will be Danish. Now that leaves us with the last person, the person who brought 34, Ajay. Ajay is the person who brought 34, right? So we know everyone how much he brought. We know how much he ended up with, They can basically answer any question that we want. Okay, I've arranged this. Let's do this. What is the difference between the chips brought by Bismil and Danish? Bismil brought 30, Danish brought 26. Difference is 4. Who ended up with 28 chips? 28 chips is Ishan. None of these. Which of the following statements is true? Danish finished with 28 chips. Danish finished with 36, so out. Ajay's winnings were 4 chips. Ajay actually made a loss, so out. Ishan did not bring 30 chips. That is true. Ishan actually brought 36. That is correct. And the last one, how many chips did the person who brought 28 chips end with? 36 chips. The person who brought 36 ended up with 28. Right, job done. Now, it's a pretty nice question. It's not very difficult. It's a moderate level question, moderate to slightly difficult level question. The key point was to actually figure out this matrix, right? Reduce the number of cases as much as possible, right? Try to make sure that you don't have to do too many trial and error. And once you have to do the trial and error also, you can actually do that in a reasonably easy manner. Then there is a slight sting in the tail at the end where you have to actually figure out who brought how much. Right, in an exam situation, it can take you about 12 minutes to solve this. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you want, and if you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.